Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, aka the Ghost Rider of boxing. What's going on out there in the boxing world, peeps? My peeps, what's good? We up here repping, you know. So I'm here, man, because we up here talking about my man Tank Davis. We about to fight Jake Paul, and I'm on record of saying it's the culture versus the culture vulture, and like I truly believe that's what it is, because I'm gonna start off by saying, yo, much praise to my Lord and Savior, Yahshua, the real Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give a huge shout out to the Queen Mother Sister, Asada Shakur, right? Doobie Jones, salute, right? Because when I'm telling y'all this is for the culture, I mean exactly that. Like, y'all might think this is for boxing, but we already on record of saying it's a bigger man fighting a smaller guy, right? So that's just what that is. But on a deeper level, look what's going on in the world right now, particularly in the world of boxing. Look what happened to Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And like I told my brother, nothing's gonna happen to that cop, right? And like I told y'all of some Ghost Rider of boxing shit, it kinda is, it's kinda like what's happening with this Tank versus Jake fight, because we are witnessing a culture vulture. Yeah. And I'm gonna go along racial lines, right? But I'm going along cultural lines because Jake Paul is totally disrespecting Tank Davis. And he's totally disrespecting our culture. Yo, Joaquin, what's good? Salute. Yeah, and like we seen Tank done went black on social media, right? He done went off, right? And Bootsy was saying that Tank need to sue Jake Paul for the images and stuff they putting out there, But and that's how Jake Paul get down. Sonny Boy boxing, salute, right? And that's how they internet troll. Shoot, like on my last live, we was lit, right? Like they didn't like the fact that I was saying Jake Paul honors a known YT supremacist, and at the same time latches on to our culture. So that tells me he's a culture vulture who supports YT supremacy. And just for that reason alone, and on top of what happened to Terrence Crawford, right? And on top of the Queen Mother Sister, Asada Shakur, just went to the upper room, right? And people don't even understand the relevancy of Asada Shakur. She represents a generation that wasn't taking no bullshit. That she totally did. She represents that. Like, we ain't like that no more. But the generation she came up in, they really walked around with the mentality of we are at war, right? Because they were at war with us. Like it was blood in the streets, real stuff, right? And she was rolling with a generation who would tool up and break her out of prison type shit. You know what I'm saying? She was rolling with a generation who wasn't getting on one knee, right, and protesting when cops was laying them down in the streets. Nah, they was throwing them things back. Like that's where Asada Shakur from. That's one of our strongest generations, believe it or not. Right? That's why you see people like Jake Paul's boy, Chucky Kirk, defending people like that. So my issue with JP, if that's your man, we as a people got to support Tank on this, because it's really divided along cultural lines. And like what did them Omaha cops try to tell us? What they try to tell us? Terrence Crawford, you just another N-word. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul supports people who cool with that, who that's their belief, right? And I tell you too, on my last live stream, his they didn't like what I was talking about, so they started spamming. They started spamming the comments, because that's how they get down. See, they don't like stuff like that. They can't handle the truth, right? So when I tell a Shakur Stevenson, Bro, you cannot go to this dude's camp and try to help him beat Tank Davis. Why, bro? Because you are going against the culture. Yo, Doobie Jones, salute. Tajon, what you talking about, man? Bro, this fight corny as fuck. Do uh do you watch any other fighters? Bro, I'm a boxing fan, Slim. The fight may be corny, but it's bigger than boxing at this point because of the cultural relevance. Tank represents the culture. He's fighting a culture vulture who honors known YT supremacists. Real talk, Miss Joette, what's good? Real talk. Joaquin saying Bud got pulled over by Officer Coffee from Boys in the Hood. Yeah, bro. But he got pulled over by the white version. If he got pulled over by that one, you know what I'm saying? I hate the black round Whoopi Goldberg lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. You know what I'm saying? If he was pulled over by one of them, that might have been the end of Bud Crawford. Cause them niggas is worse than the white boys. Just keeping it real. Like real talk. Yo, Quan, what's good? What's the word? What's the word? Mess with your content, Slim. Keep going. That's what we do. That's how we do it, King. Yo, salute. Casual boxing talk, man. Real talk. Tejan, Tank don't represent the culture. He represents himself. He's scared to fight real challenges. All right, so I'm gonna tell you why you wrong, right? Whether you like it or not, Tank Davis just totally embodies the culture. Totally embodies the culture. And that's not your call, bro. That's not your call. That's even not his call. That's the culture's call. Tank Davis embodies the culture. Facts. Just like Kendrick Lamar embodies the culture. Just like you name any OG, Ice Cube, Asada Shakur. They embody the culture. That's just it. They embody the culture by existing. Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne. They all embody the culture just by existing. So you can't call it that. Is he selfish? Maybe, maybe. But you name me another fighter that would turn down a Jake Paul bag. Do that for me. Name me a fighter that'll turn down that Jake Paul bag. Real talk. Miss Joette, Tank fights for the money, not legacy. He's a prize fighter. Yeah, facts. And he got that from who? Floyd Mayweather, another representative of the culture, right? Jake Paul is at war with the culture. He's at war with our culture. Whether you want to admit it or not, he is at war with our culture. And that's why, Shakur, you don't need the money. You should stay out that man's camp. And if you don't like Tank, cool, sit on the sidelines. But what I'm telling the culture is this. If y'all want to dog Tank, y'all are supporting the culture vulture. And why am I saying that? Because y'all are going to watch the fight. Now, if y'all were going to dog Tank and then not watch the fight, now you saying something. But you're going to watch the fight. So if you're gonna watch the fight, why are you dogging the culture? Why are you siding with a culture vulture? A dude who has no respect for your ancestors. Jake Paul has no respect for Asada Shakur. What that tell you? What that tell you? He has no respect for Asada Shakur. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Not only does he have no respect for Asada Shakur, right? Real talk. And cool. You named after Asada Shakur. And you could say you named after Tupac Shakur, but that's her nephew. Tupac Shakur is Asada's nephew. Why you think the feds was watching Pac the whole time? Come on now. Come on now. Real talk. That's right. Tajon, Bud also represents the culture just by existing. Yeah, you can't pick and choose who represents the culture. These people represent the culture simply by breathing air and bleeding blood and existing and living their life. They represent the culture. And that's just what that is, facts. Yo, Derek Maxwell, he need to fight for money. He got kids. UMF saying ain't nothing but haters. Yo, they all hating, right? But nobody can name me a professional fighter that would turn down that bag. You have to take that bag when it's on the table. That's just the fact. Prize fighters, like Miss Joette said, they prize fighters. Come on now. David Lynch. Yo, salute David Lynch. That's what's good, man. Tajon, he could have fought Shakur for the same amount of money. No, he couldn't. Stop the cap. That amount of money wasn't on the table for the Shakur fight. And like you acting like you ain't seen the videos. I posted the receipts. We go all the way back to when he got out of jail and they lied to him about an Amazon deal. He was ready to fight Shakur then. But the Amazon deal was all cap. Now, who lied about that Amazon deal? That's the real question, right? And y'all watch my latest short. I break it down to how I suspect Tank is playing the long game and how he gonna defeat all his haters. Watch my latest short. I break it down how I believe Tank will defeat all of his haters. Boom, boom. Why can't Jake trolling Floyd's jet? Yeah, because that's what he do. He's a culture vulture. He's a culture vulture. That's what he do. He supports YT supremacy. Another dude, but I guess he's not a culture vulture. Dana White, right? That's one more thing I want to show. I want to point this out to y'all, right? In the spirit of Queen Mother Assata Shakur. The next time I hear somebody who black say Tank put his hands on women, right? When we know Tank got a toxic relationship with a girl that lies on him, right? And Tank broke it down eloquently in that press conference when JP tried to bring it up, right? So the next time one of the others bring this up, I want y'all to ask them, do they support MMA? 9 times out of 10, they do, right? Then ask them how they feel about Dana White. Dana White was in the middle of a club, put paws on his wife, and then slammed her. Dana D.V. White was in the middle of a club surrounded by non-black people who watched him put hands on his wife more than once. And all he did was apologize. Nobody got locked up. They don't even talk about it no more, right? But they try to drag Tank through the mud. Now, you understand what I'm saying? We are at war with culture vultures. We are at war with culture vultures, right? They try to hold people to standards they don't abide by. And they do things much worse. Far worse. You can't tell me Tank did to his baby mother what Dana White did to his wife. Come on. Come on. He was in the middle of a club, surrounded by non-black people. And they watched DV happen to that woman. There was no excuse for what Dana White did. And it's on tape. Right? Culture vultures. Culture vultures. Jake Paul is okay with that. So the next time they try to bring up a DV case with Tank, something that he's not been convicted of, right? Talk about Dana DV White to him. Bring that dude up. See how they act, right? And you have all these people around him who watched that woman, who watched that happen to that woman. Real talk. They watched what happened to that woman. Nobody called the police. Nobody intervened. They allowed him to put her down, put paws on her. Dana D.V. White did that, right? Mr. Tough Guy. Mr. Tough Guy, surrounded by people who was okay with that. In the middle of a club, surrounded by non-black people. These are the people who are attacking our culture. Facts. These are the people who are attacking our culture. So I say all that to say this. These are the exact same people that want y'all. Now I'm talking to you if you black on this part. They want y'all to hate Tank, right? And they're trying to do what they do, divide and conquer. Of course, Tank and Shakur have a rivalry. They're peers in a competitive sport, right? But we are not going to allow these culture vultures who are straight wicked to pit us against our own by pitting them against each other in a sport where they're supposed to be pitted against each other. All facts. All facts, right? So I need to holler at y'all Twitter Sinhai folks, right? Because y'all black too, out there in Jersey. Y'all should be smarter than that. What happened with Assata Shakur went down in Jersey. It went down in Jersey, right? So the spirit of the Queen Mother Assata Shakur is telling y'all right now, leave that man alone right now. After this fight's over, get back on his neck. But right now, we got to be united on this because what we are fighting, what that cop in Omaha showed us, right? What Jake Paul told us when he honored Charlie Kirk at 2 press conferences, right? Right? And what the passing of Queen Mother Assata Shakur should tell us. We should leave this fight alone if we ain't gonna watch it. And if we are gonna watch it, we gotta support this man. Real talk. We gotta support Tank Davis in this as the culture because that's what he's representing. Facts. Facts. I'm tired of I'm tired of seeing my own people, right? Of our culture who are hating on this man, right? When their favorite fighters would do the same thing. Hating on this man. Like they come at him. Bruh, do y'all think that these people aren't trolling him? They're trolling him big time. Why you think he got off social media? They come in waves. They come like an army, a synchronized army. It's Tank against everybody at this point, and he shouldn't be against his own people right now because right now he's representing his people. The only way Tank fucks up if he go in that fight bullshit. Now, if he go in that fight bullshit, get back on his neck. Real talk. Your favorite barber, what's good, man? Let me holler at your favorite barber real quick. Boom. Not only did he only have to apologize, he's the head and promoter of the faction that's trying to take over boxing. Facts. Dana White. Exactly. He did not have to apologize, right? And he did apologize, but that was it. No police involvement. The video is out there. Y'all can pull that video up. Type in Dana White abuses wife. Dana DV White, right? They all give him a pass on that. But they jump on Tank Davis for some stuff that they didn't see with a girl who has been proven to lie on him. So much so the cops said, yo, this girl's lying. You don't think they were dying for a chance to lock Tank Davis up? Her mama said she was lying. Come on now. But Dana White is on camera putting paws on a woman and slamming her down. They turn into Scooby-Doo when you bring that up. That's why I say, every time they try to bring that up, I don't support Tank because I don't support people that put their hands on women. Do you watch MMA? Do you support MMA? Yeah. They're going to turn into Scooby-Doo on you. I don't know. Right? Yeah, they're going to act like that incident never happened. At best. At worst, they're going to try to make an excuse for it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Where we at with it? Man, yo. Listening to gangster rap. What's good? Boom, boom. What's good? Boom. Where we at in the chat? Sammy, what's good? Deep down, Tank knows he should be fighting Roach. That's no excuse to take the Paul fight. There's no excuse to take the Paul fight. Bruh, the bag is ridiculous. See, all right, Sammy, I'm gonna put it like this. With Tank, learn from Floyd. And this is the exact game Floyd gave to Tank, right? Because Floyd watched his Uncle Roger, you know what I'm saying, deteriorate, right? All this, and Floyd was also in the pretty boy era, taking all comers, knocking people out, beating his hands up. Bob Arum says, I can't pay you more than Oscar De La Hoya because you're not worth more than Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd hooks up with a brother, Al Heyman. They start the PBC, and guess who just proved Bob Arum wrong, right? The highest grossing boxer in the history of boxing, right? So Floyd laid that game down to Tank. Bro, these people out here will call you a legend till you beat yourself up, can't even feed yourself, right? And then watch you sit there, be broke, won't cover none of your hospital bills. They won't put your kids through college. They'll just say he was a legend, right? So it's like, we can't go out like that. That's why they got the Muhammad Ali Act, right? Something that Dana D.V. White wants to do away with, right? I mean, like, come on, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. They want y'all to say stuff like that. And saying me, if you're gonna stand on that, don't watch the fight. But I know you're gonna watch the fight. That's the thing. If you're gonna watch the fight and you black, you should be supporting the culture, Slim. Get back on his neck when the fight's over. When this fight's over, get back on his neck. Nigga, you scared. Fight Lamont Roach. Nigga, you scared of Shakur, right? Then that's all good. Because that's for the culture. That's what boxing's supposed to be about. But right now, we got an enemy to the culture, bro. He's fighting an enemy to the culture. This fight is bigger than boxing, especially after what happened to Terrence Crawford. Boom. I mean, like, and if y'all disagree, y'all just gotta disagree. We can all agree to disagree. IntelliQ. It's an exhibition. It's an exhibition, but it's also the culture versus a culture vulture. IntelliQ. Come on, fam. You woke, right? You woke. When Jake Paul got on that stand and honored Charlie Kirk, what did he do? IntelliQ, you woke, Slim. I expect more of you than that, bro. You woke. You got your third eye on. You know what's up. You know what's up, IntelliQ. Come on now. We know when he went up there and gave homage to Chuck Kirk what he was saying. We know what he was saying. We know when he told Tank, you work for me, boy. Right? He really meant that. Come on, Slim. Let's keep it real. All right, saying me. If you truly in your heart are not going to watch the fight, say what you got to say then. But if you watching the fight, I think you capping, Sam. I think you gonna watch the fight, Slim. I think you gonna watch the fight. Don Dada, what's good? Jake Paul gonna drop your boy and ruin his record with an L. All right, are you black? Are you black? Don Dada, if you black, that's on you, man. I'm gonna pray for you. But if you not black, that's to be expected. I'm not mad at you if you're not black. I ain't even mad at you if you're black, because if you black, you lost. Real talk. Can't save everybody. Boom, boom. Oh, you was responding to Sam. My bad, IntelliQ. My bad. Yeah, I was about to say, this brother woke. Yeah, my bad, IntelliQ. Yeah, let all the Sambos know. Real talk. Sosco Factory, what's good, fam? Real talk. All right, Don Dada. So I'm gonna take it that you not black. So we expect you to root for the culture vulture, Slim. Go ahead. Do you. That's what makes the fight intriguing. Don Dada, ain't nobody mad at you. You not black. Do you, Slim? Do you? But I'm talking to the culture right now. And I appreciate you watching. And I ain't even mad at you. Real talk. IntelliQ. About if Jake beats Tank. Oh, yeah. Yo, I'm on it, man. I'm on it. I apologize, Slim. Real talk. Don Dada, Jake Paul is cringe. And yes, he is white, but also twice as big. Yep. And that's why this is a dangerous fight. So I agree with you on that part. And if you're not black, I ain't even mad at you for rooting for Jake Paul. It is what it is. Do you support MMA? Do you watch MMA? 200 Kane. Boom. It's about boxing. He not speaking on just race. Boom, boom. I'm speaking on culture and boxing, yeah, and the culture of boxing. I have nothing wrong with people getting on Tank neck, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody got opinions. Everybody got their opinions. It's nothing wrong with getting on Tank neck. Like I say, but as for this fight, as me representing the culture, right? I can't speak out against Tank because he's representing us right now. And if he go in there bullshitting, I'm gonna turn it to a Tank hate channel because he went in there bullshitting against the culture vulture. Facts. Clifton Dennis, what's good, brother? My thing is I can't trust Jake or Tank. I can't trust Tank to take it seriously for the culture, and I can't trust Jake to write a contract up that's a real fight with no protection clauses. If he does that against a dude that's 5'5", 135 pounds, he's the ultimate coward. He's the ultimate coward if he does that. And Tank is the ultimate sellout. Real talk. Tank needs to go in there and take this fight serious as hell. Well, watch my latest short. Because if he does, he's going to beat everybody that ever hated on him. He's going to win the game big time. He's going to accomplish everything he came into boxing to accomplish, plus some. If Tank knocks Jake Paul on his ass, goes to the WWE, fucks around with I Show Speed and Logan Paul and all these dudes on social media and the WWE, then comes back and fights Naoya Inoue, he'll do bigger numbers than Floyd Pacquiao. He'll do bigger numbers than Floyd Pacquiao, simultaneously crushing all his haters. Because the Naoya Inoue fight is a legacy fight. Facts. So yeah, Clifton Dennis, I'm with you on that, fam. If Tank do that, he sold out for one check. When all he got to do is put him on his ass, and he gets so much more than that one check. He sells out arenas like Canelo does. If this really happens, and it starts with putting this culture vulture on his ass. Real talk. Boom, boom. Let me read up on these comments. RJ say if Tank KO Jake, he will sue for 50 million. But he'll be worth way more than 50 million. That's the thing. You can KO him and sue him, but the fights after that, you're the guy that knocked out Jake Paul. Everybody's going to pay to see you fight at this point. Real talk. His nemesis, Turkey Al-Sheikh, will give him the money to pay the lawsuit. Because Turkey hates Jake more than Tank. Turkey Al-Sheikh will pay Tank's lawsuit. Tank, you have to go in there and take this culture vulture seriously because he's bigger. He's, in my opinion, a scumbag, right? He's supporting known YT supremacists. He's endorsing them. I don't like him. I don't trust him. I think he's a vulture. Facts. Boom, boom. 200 Kane. If Jake went to UFC, you have to be on the UFC member side because Jake shouldn't be disrespecting the sport. Yeah, so I hear what you're saying, Kane. That's why we got to do it with boxing. Facts. I hear what you're saying, Kane. Oh, boom, boom. Where we at with it? Miss Joe Wet. Well, thank God your opinion don't matter. Or who you talking to? Must be talking to Sam. Boom, boom. Because he's so sick of haters. Yeah, Sam is hating, and Don Dada is hating too. They're making a mockery of boxing. Forget the culture. Whoa. Forget the culture? You can't be Black, Slim. If you are, you lost. In the spirit of the Queen Mother Asada Shakur, forgive this clown, because he know not what he says. If he Black. Forget the culture? You tripping, Slim. That's some lame race baiting. What? The culture? Come on, Slim. You definitely not Black, bro. You not Black, bro. Real talk. Oh, shit. Youngtown Records. What's good? Shout out to the realest nigga covering boxing. Watching from Pittsburgh. Watch every show. Either the crib or driving the dump trunk. Salute, man. Yo, salute, King. Much respect. Boom. RJ, there we go. WWE, Inoue, Shakur, Devin. At that point, like real talk, every fight's a money fight. All he got to do is put Jake on his ass. The culture will support him. The dude he thinks hates Jake more than him. Turkey Al-Sheikh won't let Tank go broke if he knock out Jake Paul. Turkey Al-Sheikh will not let Tank go broke if he knock out Jake Paul. The culture won't let it happen. All them Jake Paul fans become Tank Davis fans, even if they hate him. It'll be on that Floyd Mayweather level, right? It'll be on that Floyd Mayweather. They hate him, but they can't stop watching him. He will be a mega star if he knocks out Jake Paul. The best thing for him to do is go in there, take that fight seriously, because everything he wants is after this fight, not because of this fight, right? This check you getting for this fight is nothing compared to all the bags you gonna see if you win, Tank. If you put him on his ass, Tank, you're gonna see bags you thought you was never gonna get. Jake Paul ain't the answer for you. He's an enemy in the way. Jake Paul wants to build, he wants to use you as a stepping stool for his culture vulture legacy. You see him froze up? Yeah. I gotta get a new Wi-Fi connect. If I'm so froze up. I don't know, the Paul squad might be jamming me. They may be jamming the signal. Boom. Roy Collins, he definitely gonna drop Jake. Boom. Hey, Don Dada, we established that you're not black, bro. So you have a right to your opinions. You have a right to your opinions. Even if you was black, you have a right to your opinion. Fact. Yeah, Roy Collins, the Paul squad, man. And they hate me. They don't like me. They was spamming my last video in the comments. They do not like the fact that I'm coming real like this. They ain't ready for a nigga like me. That's a fact. The Paul squad, they ain't ready for a nigga like me. Real talk. I can meet them at whatever IQ level they think they at. Real talk. They are not ready for a dude who is well-versed, right? And knows the facts. Knows the facts. Let's keep it real. 200 Kane fighting old people in real boxing from the start, and not real boxing from the start. Yeah. The whole thing, culture vulturing off of Mike Tyson's legacy, right? The whole thing with Nate Robinson to get his career started. He wanted to be the black celebrity, right? It don't work if you don't be the black guy. Culture vulture. Real talk. They're telling you the truth be killing them, man. The truth be killing them. Roy Collins. Tank is exactly the one. You clearly bumped your head. Let's see what you talk about in the comments. Boom. Rex Guts. I want to see Jake lose, but Tank ain't the one. How are you talking about him? So you saying Tank can't beat him, Rex? You saying Tank can't beat him? Tank could beat him. Tank could beat him. I believe Tank could beat him if he come in there prepared. Tank can beat him. The worst thing Shakur Stevenson could do is go help out this dude. Do not help this dude beat Tank, bruh. It's for the culture. Bruh, you named after Assata Shakur, Slim. Tupac Shakur, right? Who you think you named after? Tupac Shakur is Assata's nephew. So you named after Assata. She would not like you helping this clown to beat the culture. It's all on Tank now. Real talk. Whether Tank like it or not, he's representing the culture. And if he go in there bullshitting, he gonna let everybody down. He gonna let himself down. He gonna let his family down. Why? Because it's so much more at the other side of this Jake Paul mountain, Slim. It's so much more waiting for you, Slim. Mega stardom, super bags, real money, not just this one check. Eduardo, what's good? Hello, I'm Brazilian. Send a shout out to Brazil. Okay, hold on, what's that? If Tank doesn't win, it's embarrassing. Boom. Eduardo, how do you feel about Jake Paul versus Tank? Before we shout out, matter of fact, I fuck with Brazil. Salute to Brazil, right? More black people than the nation of Nigeria, right? Salute to Brazil. It's some real niggas from Brazil, right? I'm gonna shout out Brazil. But now, you gotta represent the culture though, Eduardo. How do you feel about the culture versus the culture vulture? I need to know. Boom. Zahan, if Tank doesn't win, then it's embarrassing. If Tank doesn't win, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's embarrassing. I'm gonna say it's a letdown for the. It's an L for the culture if Tank don't win. But if Tank going there bullshitting, that's a letdown. That's embarrassing. Clifton Dennis. I think Tank beats Jake easily. Jake gasses in every fight, and it's no way Jake outpoints a smaller guy. That's a fact. But the size advantage. If Jake catches him, he could cause problems for him. And like what I see Jake doing is what Jake has to do. Jake got to grab him and lay and like lean on him. Try to tire his legs out. Just lean on him. Put your body weight on him. Try to like toss him into the corner so you could like wail on him. Like things like that. And that's a real problem. That's a real problem. Ryan Anthony, Crawford versus Boots. I got Bud in that. RJ, Tank stops him in 2. Man, I would hope so. I would hope so. I got Tank stopping him with a body shot in the late rounds because Jake get gassed out. Like my homie Rex was saying, Jake can get gassed out, especially if you attacking his body. And if Jake wants to come down with that stab jab, boop, light his ass up. Treat him like Leo Santa Cruz. Loso, where your man's at, bro? I don't know. I sent out the invite. He ain't pull up. Roy Collins, Jake really don't have the experience to compete at this level. But the size advantage, though, fam, the size advantage is the only thing that makes this a very dangerous fight. That's the reason he didn't take Turkey's offer to fight Anthony Joshua. Because he know what Turkey want to do to him. Turkey despises Jake Paul. That's one of Turkey's redeeming qualities for me. The fact that he despises Jake Paul. Dada, we was kings. Oh yeah, we was kings. It ain't no we was. Take the was out. And it's no was. Does your culture have an Asada Shakur? Huh? Does your culture have an Asada Shakur? Does your culture have a Harriet Tubman? A Nat Turner? Right? A Fred Hampton? Does your culture have that? Does your culture have pioneers in the arts? Right? Come on. Come on. Drop the was. Drop the was. And I'm cool with Ebonics. Right? What's funnier is we was Vikings. Right? That's funnier. We was Vikings. I'll see you in Valhalla, brother. Yeah. That's what Jake Paul represent, and that's what we against. So thank you for displaying who you are, because you're proving my point. You're proving my point. Yo, life is good. Salute, King. That's what's up. My bad, I'm missing. I can't get everybody in the chat, man. I'm on the phone. So if I miss y'all, just know, man, I rock with y'all, because y'all rocking with Casual Boxing Talk. Boom. Ryan Anthony, Shakur versus Tank. I got Tank in that. Because in order for it to happen, it's going to have to be, if it happens now, it's a Turkey Olive Sheik production. Turkey is not going to award running. And the only way Shakur beats Tank is to run and outpoint him. Similar to the way he beat De Los Santos. If he tries to catch and shoot with Tank, he can't fight him like Lamont. He can't fight him the way Lamont Roach did because he's going to sleep. So he would have to fight him the way he fought De Los Santos. They're not going to let him win like that. So I got Tank in that. Boom, Roy Collins. Only real fight Jake did was Tyson Fury. And I'm not going to say the Tyron Woodley fight, because I think that second fight, it looked fixed to me. He waved his glove, drop his left, and keep it real. Tyron really is a professional fighter. He get hit. You think he's not going to get hit for an extra couple of million? Hit me right here, Jake. Boom. I think it's fake by the way he laid down. Facts. Life is good. That's right. Rest in peace to the Queen Mother, Asada Shakur. Real talk. Ryan Anthony, what's good? Shakur is a better boxer and a better defense. Yeah, but I'm just talking styles make fights, right? It ain't like Tank is trash. Tank is an elite boxer with a high IQ. and a very accurate puncher, more accurate than Shakur Stevenson. Tank is a matchup difficulty. I wouldn't say problem, but a matchup difficulty for Shakur. The only way Shakur can beat Tank, they're not going to allow him to do it. They will not allow him to run around the ring for 12 rounds against Gervonta Tank Davis, because that's what he's going to have to do. And Tank, like y'all acting like Tank can't box for some reason. But that's what happens when you knock everybody out, right? If you're like y'all should know boxing. Tank isn't getting them knockouts by power. He's getting them by accuracy and timing. That's how he gets his knockouts. Roy Collins, because he's a Disney kid. JP, the Disney kid. Boom, boom. RJ, Scooter, the real question. Why do Roach want to get permanent brain damage in front of his daddy by Tank GTD? Yo, that's hilarious. I mean, like right now, see, Tank is the biggest shot of clout he done had. So he gonna ride that. Like that thing, like, and I see what he trying to do, but I think Lamont Roach messed up when he sued Tank. And him defending it and looking at him on that Danza podcast, the stuff he was saying, he talking about he about to get his next biggest bag, and that's without Tank. Nigga, you getting it because of Tank, bro. Tank put you on, Slim. And the fact that you can't respect that tells me that you're not a respectable person. Tells me you a rat. You the Roach who rats. That's my personal opinion about you. I really feel like that about you. And my brother was mad at me for a minute, but you know it is what it is. It has to be. But we family, so that's going to bypass. I'm going to stand on that, bro. You went out like a rat. You went there, you sat in front of a video game waiting for your man to put you back on, right? And now he got a real bag coming, and you sued him. That's some punk shit. I can't respect it. And I don't respect you, rats and roaches. And another thing you did, y'all see that embarrassing thing he did? Like when I Show Speed pulled up, I Show Speed didn't even know who that nigga was, man. I guarantee you if that was Tank in front of him, he would have knew who that was. I Show Speed did not know who Rats and Roaches was, man. He left that confrontation like, oh, that nigga box? Oh, that nigga's a boxer? Yeah, nobody don't know you, Slim. The only reason you got this much clout is because of your man Tank, bruh. Real talk, bruh. Real talk. Like Roach, man. Like I don't like how you operate, Slim. I don't like how you operate. I don't fuck with you. Just real talk. RJ say Pitbull stopping Roach in two. That's gonna be a good fight. I got Lamont Roach in that. See, that's the difference. I'm not a hater. I call it how I really see it. Like I could say, I don't fuck with Lamont Roach, but I'm not going to disrespect his talent. The boy can box. The boy is he can box. I think he's a better boxer than Pitbull. I think he'll beat him on the cards. Boom. You saying Pitbull just got to go to the body? I mean, I don't see Pitbull beating Lamont Roach, fam. Real talk. Sam, where you at, man? Roach ain't as good as people think, which makes Tank look even worse for ducking him. Wow, man, you really don't like Tank, Sam. That's what's up. Hey, Sam, all I'm saying is if you black in this fight right here, and you're gonna watch the fight, I don't care what you say, you're gonna watch the fight. It'll serve the culture better if you just ride with the culture or just take a back seat and let it happen. Because this right here is serious. It's not even about boxing, it's about the culture. Yeah, Roy Collins. Yeah, I agree. Like, but Tank might put that fight off all the way down the road. Real talk. He'll put that fight all the way off down the road. You know why? Because he sued him. He's unappreciative. Sammy, you black, you from BMO. Okay. Okay. Stop the hate then. Stop the hate then, Slim. Yo, stop the hate, yo. Stop the hate, yo. You know how we do. Stop the hate, yo. RJ, how long did it take for Sugar Ray and Hearns to rematch? Yeah, exactly. And I try to use the Ray Hearns thing as an example. I do use it in one of my videos as an example. Like, it's still a big fight, even if it's 10 years later. It don't got to be 10 years later, but because them niggas fought in their early 20s. Even if it's 5 years down the road, it'll still be a big fight. Unless Lamont Roach gets beat up by Pitbull. Clifton Dennis, what's good? What if a black man sues what if a black man sue? He's a rat? Not necessarily. It ain't about him being black. It's about him going at the dude that put him on. He went after the dude that put him on. He's in this position because Tank Davis considered him a friend. He didn't have to give him that fight. That's why he's in that position, right? And him suing was basically stabbing Tank in the back. It's some sucker shit, in my opinion. It was some straight sucker shit. Just my opinion. Sam say you ain't hating Sam. I'm just calling it out. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I mean, yeah, you got your opinion, Slim. Real talk. You got your opinion. That's why I think for the culture, us as black men, we gotta learn to agree to disagree. Man, I hope this nigga don't start freezing up my live. I'm about to let Zaire Brooks on. If I start freezing, it's his fault. Yo, what's good, man?
What's good, Slim?
Hey, y'all let me know if I'm freezing now that Zaire Brooks pulled up.
Hold on, man. What you trying to call me, Mr. Freeze or something?
Nah. It's like I need to get a better hot spot or something because
Okay.
I think the fact that you got the earphones on cancels out my stream. Boom, IntelliQ, Roach is Roach floating on cloud 9. Yeah, man. And he's dishonoring the dude that put him on.
This kind of funny, right? With that Roach situation. If he get that Pitbull fight, imagine this, right? He get that Pitbull fight and knock Pitbull out. That puts the pressure back on that rematch.
You can't knock Pitbull out, bro.
Hey, man. Anything can happen in the sport.
Roach got 10 knockouts in 29 fights.
Again, with that style that Pitbull comes in, he can get caught with a body shot and go down, Slim.
He ain't knocking Pitbull out. I got him winning on the cards.
Again, if he can stop Pitbull, this puts him right back in contentions for a Tank fight, man.
RJ say Pitbull stopping Roach.
Shit. He gonna beat the shit out of Pitbull, Slim.
Yeah.
That's easy work. That's real easy work. I'm gonna be honest with you right there. That's real easy work.
Tyrell the fifth. Roaches don't die, they multiply. Hilarious. Boom.
Yo, hey, Slim. My squad got suspended for 2 games, Slim.
Yo, Loso keeping it real. Pitbull's chin is crazy, Slim. Pitbull chin is crazy. He ain't knocking Pitbull out, bruh. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. I got him winning on the cards.
You didn't hear what I said. I said if, man. I didn't say he was.
Yeah, like he can't do that. RJ say Devin stops Roach. Devin too big for Roach. I got Devin
way too, man. Devin big as hell, man.
Haney over Roach. I would take Zombie Haney over Roach.
Devin is big, Slim.
But I would take Zombie Haney over Roach. All day. If Jamel Herring gave him problems, Zombie Haney would just tat him up. Zombie Haney would whip Roach ass on the cards. He wouldn't knock him out, but he'd whip his ass.
Shit, I ain't even thinking about that. I'm thinking about Brian Norman whipping Devin Haney's ass.
I want to see that. I got Brian Norman by decision because Devin gonna run.
Shit. Knockout. Devastating knockout, Slim. Devastating.
Hey, yo, what'd you think about your boy embarrassing himself in front of Asho Speed?
Who?
Rats and Roaches. He didn't even know who that nigga was. That shit was embarrassing. And then he lied.
Man, why we what?
And then because we was talking about him when you pulled up. And then he lied too. Cause Astro Speed said, "You from DC?" He was like, "Yeah, yeah." That nigga's not from DC.
Here we go, man. I thought we talking Jake Paul.
So yo, but no,
What?
I mean,
Wait a minute,
that was embarrassing, and he lied talking about he's from DC. He's not when he's not from DC.
man. I'm not getting into this
He's
with
from
you
Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
about the nature of where he from. He from where he from. I don't care.
That
I don't
nigga's
even
from
care.
Upper Marlboro, Maryland, bro.
Then he from Upper Marlboro. I don't care, man.
He up there with a jail at. That nigga up there with a jail at.
Oh, they closing Jessup.
Oh, yeah. But he up there in Upper Marlboro though.
That's funny as heck, man. They closing
So
Jessup,
so
Slim.
for,
They
for
gonna
y'all
they
to,
gonna
for y'all
move
that
all.
don't know the DMV, Lamont Roach is from Upper Marlboro. He over there next to the jail. That's why he a rat.
And if anybody got something to say, you go to the source. Don't ask me about this shit. All right. I'm just putting it out there now. Do not fucking ask me about what he talking about. He can talk about whatever the fuck he want to talk about. I ain't got nothing to do with
Oh yo,
him.
Officer Rats and Roaches grew up next to the jail.
You stupid, man.
Oh shit. That's the truth though. I ain't making that up. That nigga grew up next to a jail. That's why he a rat.
I'm not getting into this with you. I'm not getting into this with you.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn, Slim.
So yo,
I
man.
thought we was talking about Tank versus the culture vulture. I thought that's what we was talking about, man.
Now we are though. We what? But when you pulled up, we was talking about rats and roaches.
Was y'all really talking about Lamont before I pulled up, man?
Read the chat.
I'm gonna go.
Read the chat, bro. Life is good. Roaches only multiply.
Welcome back.
They're not if they're not sprayed with
Damn,
rage.
you right.
Real
Damn.
talk.
Okay.
Yeah,
My bad. My bad.
real talk. Cause what he did was embarrassing, and I don't know why DC allowed this nigga to claim DC. Yo, what Aunt Glizzy saying about that shit? Cause Aunt Glizzy know that nigga not from DC.
Who? You talking about that comedian out of DC, Aunt Glizzy?
Nah, man, the rapping youngin' that used to roll with Shy
Yeah,
Glizzy.
yeah. He claimed he a comedian though.
Yeah, that
I
nigga
know
know
he
he
talking about. I know he talking about with that Aunt Glizzy TV joint or whatever he be doing, whatever that shit is.
Barbara Son TV.
Yeah, yeah.
He know rats and roaches not from DC.
He said that.
I don't know, but I wonder if cause he know that nigga he went up there like glazing I show speed, the internet nigga, right? Talking about let's box, yeah, looking fake as fuck, claiming that he's from a city that
Oh,
he's not from.
who was I speed boxing? I saw him boxing something. It wasn't Lamont though. Who was he boxing?
He didn't even know who Lamont was, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Who was the person he was? I just seen a video with him boxing somebody. I know that wasn't Lamont though.
I don't know, man. Clifton Dennis asked if we respect Aunt Glizzy. Yeah, everybody from the city getting respect up here, fam. We from the same city. I'm proud of Youngin.
Hey
Youngin
man,
built
I
a
don't go against nobody from the city, man. Don't
nah,
y'all know that by now?
yeah, but Youngin built up a platform. I'm proud of him. I'm proud
He
of Youngin.
big, big platform, real big in our area.
Boom, boom, boom. Where we at? RJ. I fuck with DC and Maryland, just not Roach. Shout out to the
Oh man.
shout out. That's what's up, man. Salute. Yeah, he not from DC. He went up to that's why he got embarrassed, because he went up claiming a city that he ain't from. He should have went up there and said, I'm from Maryland. He should have said, I'm from Maryland. He said, when I show speed said you from DC, he should have said, no, I'm from Maryland.
Hey
That would
man,
be more respectable.
why one of our friends, right? That's married, right? They from DC. They thought I was Maryland Bama Slim. They was like, why wear all this Dunbar stuff like I'm from DC? Nigga, I am from DC. I went to Dunbar High School. What the fuck is y'all talking about? What
Yo,
high school did
you was
you
a
go to?
Maryland
I said,
man.
what high school did you go to? It was Maryland. Slim, I really am from the city.
You straight up out of DC, bro.
Man, I rock my school. Man, we on 2 days. We on a 2-game suspension right now, man. Behind the fight up at Coolidge. It
Clifton.
wasn't even our fault, man. I was like, God damn, they canceled homecoming this weekend. No homecoming this weekend. I was like,
Hey,
fuck,
yo,
man.
Clifton Dennis got he asking the question. I want to ask you a question. Say, who's DC's favorite hometown boxer right now? I was saying Twan, right? But I got niggas from Capitol Heights telling me Twan from Capitol Heights.
I was about to tell you that, nigga. I was about to say, nigga, I wanted to keep that quiet, like you be jumping on Lamont shit. I was like, nigga, they really Capitol Heights, man.
Capitol
Pops
Heights is
these.
Capitol Heights is
Capitol
a
Heights.
but Capitol Heights ain't like the rest of PG County. That's
No,
kind of hood.
it's literally across the line. They part of DC, to
Yeah,
be honest with you.
I'll
Capitol
say
Heights is,
my
nigga,
opinion.
you rent DC still. Fuck that. You still in DC.
But I'm saying though, but Gary Russell Sr. and Jr. they from Trinidad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Twan just a little
Like
young.
when Twan, like when Gary won, had the parade with his belt, he had in Capitol Heights.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they
But
had
but but
everything
but
in Capitol Heights.
them niggas are from Trinidad, which is straight out the city.
But they do everything in Capitol Heights. Like the gym is there. Everything they do is in Capitol Heights, though.
Well, Capitol Heights is a real part of the DMV.
Yeah,
It ain't like Upper Marlboro. It's
correct.
nothing like Upper Marlboro, Slim. Nothing.
Correct.
Yeah, they got like real carryouts over there, all types of shit.
Yeah, you better
Yeah,
know where you going.
yeah.
Facts.
Boom, boom. So I'm gonna still go with Twan. I'm gonna go with Twan. Because if you're talking right now, he my favorite fighter out of DC right now. But even though y'all saying he from Capitol Heights, Maryland, so it is what it is. I'm still going with Twan.
Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's be honest. Their favorite fighter out of DC is the youngin' out of Baltimore.
Yeah, Tank, I know.
That's being real. If you
DC's
go to any
favorite fighter.
barbershop and shit, I'm like, man, yeah, I'm DC man, but I fuck with that youngin' from Baltimore, y'all. I fuck with that nigga Tank, y'all. I hear it
That
all the time on the football fields and shit, man.
that's when you know a nigga special, right? Because DC do not rep Baltimore or vice versa. Or vice versa. Like you wearing Dunbar, right? You got niggas from Baltimore tell you that you got the fake Dunbar on.
Nigga, it's funny you said that. When DC played the Dunbar, I rolled, whipped my gear up in that motherfucker. You know what Dunbar, Baltimore is? A straight East Baltimore hood, man.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, I knew my peoples from up there. I mean, yeah, from up there. Miss Nikki from up there, she got me in because that's her old school and shit, man. Because that joint was sold out. Yeah, I remember that shit. They beat
RJ,
our ass though.
RJ say
They got
Tank
some
got love.
monsters.
Yo,
Dunbar, Baltimore got monsters. They got some monsters. I ain't gonna lie.
yo, I hear you, RJ. Tank got love in Ohio too. Ohio full of real niggas. I got family from Ohio. My dad's side of the family, they from Ohio. Sosco Factory, what's good? Tank is the face of American boxing. I would have to agree.
I agree, man. I agree. Like I said, the test here's a test for you. Take the top fighters and put Tank's picture with it, and see who on the streets who picking they recognize out of all of them. That'll tell you right there.
Yeah. No fly zone. Yeah. So yeah, I stand corrected. No fly zone. Said they from Capitol Heights. Is that is on that Southern Avenue line. Yeah, I already like I'm very familiar with all that. Very familiar with all that. Yeah. And I know it's ratchet.
It can be it also can be the Marlboro Pike side to a Capitol Heights.
Yeah.
You forgot
That
about
Southern
that
Avenue.
side.
Real. Yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah, Sosco Factory say Tank got love in the D. What up, though? What up, though? Yeah. Oh yeah, Maurice Blocker. Oh yeah. Oh Ty One Eagle. Yeah, Maurice Blocker was a beast. You're too sharp. That was my nigga. Yeah. But this old school, Winky Wright. Winky Wright really from DC. He was fighting out of Florida.
Yeah.
Yo, Winky Wright didn't he go to McKinley Tech or did he go to HD Woodson?
Yeah, but
He froze up, Slim.
shit. I'm gonna go out and come back.
$1,000,000 was good. Boom. Yeah, Ty. I know Sugar Ray from Palmer Park. That's why I ain't say nothing. That's why I ain't say
Somebody tried to
Ray.
call me. That's why I went out.
Yeah. Sugar Ray, even though he my favorite fighter out the DMV. Sugar Ray is my all-time favorite fighter out the DMV. Real talk. And to keep it real, I know Floyd Mayweather is the greatest, but Sugar Ray Leonard is my favorite fighter of all time.
See, I'm looking at No Fly Zone, right? He can tell you this.
Boom, boom. Hey, yo, you see what Sosco Factory saying? You keep freezing up, Slim. I hope you ain't freezing me too, man. Sosco Factory saying that you owe me an apology, which you don't. Say Roach has filed his claim in arbitration. He's having arbitration hearings. Something he learned growing up next to the jail.
My
So,
bad, man. My little youngin kept blowing me. I said, man, nigga, come listen to the show. I'm on the show right now. My youngin Damien out of DC, man.
hey, yo, you see
God damn.
Sosco Factory? You see Sosco Factory? He's saying, he's saying basically Roach filed an arbitration. He's having arbitration hearings. Something he
Yeah.
learned next to the jail. He learned about that growing up next to the jail.
Now, I wanted to go back to No Fly Zone, right? Then I'm gonna get back on that Lamont joint, right? He can tell you I lived in every part of the city and parts of Maryland because my mama would move every year, man. I literally lived in every part of DC, you name it. Nigga. South Side, Atlantic Street,
You ain't never lived
Southwest,
uptown?
Deanwood,
Y'all
Uptown.
wasn't uptown. Y'all wasn't
Huh?
up. Y'all wasn't
Huh?
uptown. Y'all was on O Street. Y'all wasn't uptown.
That's still Uptown. Well, nah, it ain't. I mean, still Northwest, my nigga.
It's
Still
Northwest. It ain't
Northwest.
uptown though.
Still,
But
we
yo,
live in every part of the city
we used to go to the
and Maryland.
Ibex though. We used to go to the
Forestville,
Ibex all the
over
time.
there, damn, Suitland, Hyattsville, shit, you name it. We lived, man, I
But yo,
lived
check
all
this
over.
out. This is how you tell a nigga who really from DC, right? We could name all the Go-Go's and who played there. We went to the Ibex. Tuesday for Back, Sunday for JY, right? We went to the Taj Mahal to see Jump. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas went to the Metro Club. You know what I'm saying? We even went to the Black Hole a couple times. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah.
Remember when we went to Southwest though, man. Fucking with them undercovers, man. They, they put the gun
That's
to you.
the East Side.
Get the
That's the East Side. Yeah.
oh shit.
If them white boys they treated us like Terrence Crawford, except they put the joint to our head. They had the gauge joint.
Oh, now Flies, I did not ever live on that side, Landover. Now I have not lived. I lived in what was that shit? Manapony. What was that at? Brentwood.
I forgot what that was. Hey, yo, TY Eagle One. B-more is not the DMV. That's why. Baltimore is not the DMV.
It's
They
not
they their own
DMV.
thing. Baltimore's their own thing entirely. Oh shit, we got Oxon Hill in the house.
Oh, shout out Oxon Hill.
Guat D Media
Oh,
TV.
it's some real ones out of Oxon Hill, man. I know some real ones out of Oxon Hill.
Yo, you gotta fuck with the DMV if you from DC. It's just what it is, right? And that's how we know Lamont Roach is not from DC. He's from Upper Marlboro. He over there by the jail.
See, I used to work in search and quarters with the youngins, man, in the projects. Man. I used to take them to the Boys and Girls Club. That was part of my job with Maryberry Summer Youth Program, man.
Now see, Lamont Roach.
Shout out to Maryberry with the Summer Youth
Now
Program.
see, Lamont Roach Sr. is from Letroy Park. He was probably beefing with Surgeon Quarters.
Hey man, you know what Dunbar was? They man shootouts all
Yeah,
the time. That
you know
motherfucker.
what I'm saying? So like this stuff for only DC niggas gonna know. Real talk. Now, real talk, bro.
That Brown Station Road. Y'all wild as shit in here, man. Why y'all staying on this, man? Talk about other stuff, man. I don't need them calls.
Lamont Ratson Roach. Cause like he shouldn't have been shouting out the city, man. He not from the city, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. Go there and you see he couldn't pull it. He couldn't pull his fitted all the way over his head. It didn't fit. The fitted didn't fit. Like real talk, nigga. Everybody saw this shit. Like we don't be making this shit up. Boom, boom. Your favorite barber. Tank is like the Allen Iverson of boxing. Real talk. Culturally. Facts. Facts. He is. He is. Crossover. Like the culture just embraced this nigga. Real
You
talk.
know what's funny?
Anthony Perez custom
You know
joint.
what's crazy? I
Yeah.
was thinking about the police and stuff. That when I was hearing, with the stuff with the bud. You know, with us being in DC and youth and how we was moving, they fuck with us, but they ain't really fuck with us if you really think about it. Because most of the cops back then during that time was black. They was all
Black.
black, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's black. Yeah, yo, they were looking for guns and they were looking for hard drugs.
hard drugs.
Yeah. And we just had weed on us.
Yeah, so it
Yeah. And so if we didn't have guns,
you know not to go. You knew not to go in PG. They beat your ass and shit in Maryland. Bo County, goddamn, they damn sure pulling you out the car. Shit. You know how many times we got pulled in Mo County, man? Every time we drove out that motherfucker. But we realized, hell, if you're 4 deep, 4 or 5 deep with brothers,
but
you
see, that
getting
was the thing
pulled.
too. See, like with me and Rob, like and Rick and Dean and all, like we wouldn't drive, we wouldn't drive with that thing on us. We'd only walk with it. We tuck it. We walk
That's what
with
I'm
that.
saying. When we
Yeah,
all drove, we didn't have it on us.
yeah, we didn't, but we knew where to go get it, and we would tuck it. Right. So if niggas was walking, we had it on us. If we were just walking, that's why niggas would walk everywhere. Real talk, because you ain't want to get pulled over with that on you. Because you was gonna get real time. You was gonna do
How
a
many?
5 minimum.
Shit, we got pulled a lot.
Yeah, facts.
I remember that time Rob hit that motherfucking police car, the undercover. That motherfucker trying to fake like he was hurting shit off that bullshit.
Yeah, I wasn't in the car that time.
Oh, you wasn't with us?
I went with y'all that time.
Oh, you sure wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I was drinking in the back, young and shit, dumb as hell. I was like, oh fuck, man. I threw that shit.
Remember, I went through a phase where I was on papers a lot. So I had to like really watch how I was moving.
Oh yeah, that's right. You couldn't shit. Yeah, they was hot. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I had to
shit.
watch how I was moving. I was on papers, and like y'all niggas was hot. Not me. Y'all was hot. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, good times. I'll just say good times. Good times.
Anthony Perez said Lamont Roach got a dinosaur head wearing custom joints.
Oh, somebody said Zam just got that's DC police out here, man, for the game tonight, man. I'm gonna go watch my youngest middle school game, cover that joint tonight, man. Johnson Panthers out Southeast DC, #1 in the country middle school, #1 in the country. I'm gonna say that again, #1 in the country. Went around whooping ass straight out Southeast DC. Them youngest out Southeast ain't no joke, man. So shout out to the youngest. He
Yeah,
saw the
yeah.
police cars and
Yo,
shit roll by.
TY saying, yeah, everybody from DC understood the program at PG County. Yeah, PG was gonna whip your ass. Mo County was gonna lock you up for something petty. Real talk. Mo County will lock you up for seeds. They lock you up for bags with nothing in them. This is paraphernalia. You know what I'm
They was
saying?
looking for anything, man.
Anything.
Oh, you weren't with us, man, when they seen the
Your
the
favorite barber say it's crazy. He know people locked up in Upper Marlboro.
damn.
They was up there with Lamont Roach. Yeah, Lamont Roach up there looking like Day Day on Friday After Next. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. That's Lamont Rats and Roaches.
Hey, I
Every
meant to
time
tell
the bus pull up, Lamont Rats and Roaches be singing. Y'all can't fuck with the police.
you.
Y'all can't fuck with the police.
Are y'all still hearing about this nationally? That we still got the National Guard here, man, and it's really effing up the nightlife scene I hear on the weekends on like U Street and stuff, man.
That's that nigga Kareem talking about. 'Cause that's where he worked.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know because I don't be out at night like that, man. Hell nah, not no more. So I was shocked when I heard about that, man. I didn't even know the National Guard was still here.
Yeah, Sonny Boy Boxing. Mo County is Montgomery County, Maryland. Yeah. The pettiest county in the DMV. Real, very petty. Life is good. Yep. Custom fitted snapbacks. Custom fit snapbacks. He gotta get an extra snap on that joint.
Hey, let me ask you this: why you think Tank shut down his social media? in the midst of him getting ready for a fight. He never done that.
Cause you got the culture vultures are attacking him. The same way they spam my last video in the comments, they probably coming at Tank nonstop. Like
Was it?
they know he didn't like that gay picture, right?
I was about to ask you that. You think it was because of that picture? Because right after that, he shut it down. Like, well, fuck you. You pretty much promote the fight then.
Because you dealing with culture vultures, and what's the one thing that they were feminizing the black male? You know what I'm saying? Buck breaking type stuff, and like it's just some culture vulture stuff, man. That they're gonna attack him with in the name of trolling.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Us as a part of the culture, we got to ride with Tank on this. And
Yeah,
it,
he
unless
shut
you
down
not gonna watch
X,
the fight,
Instagram, everything. He shut down everything.
yeah, real talk. Yo, David Guzman, he about to get it. He about to get an easy bag. We'll see. We'll see. It's still a
Life was good.
dangerous fight.
Man, we didn't know at the time. Ain't nobody tell us, man, don't ride for deep. Ain't nobody tell us how to move. We learn as we go. Shit.
Hey, yo, life is good. I learned that when I got on papers the first time. That's why I couldn't ride with them niggas everywhere.
You right. You sure didn't. I just thought about that. I didn't. You didn't. Only time you did was when we went to go play ball at night, basketball late at night.
Yeah, but when I got on papers, I had to cut y'all niggas back. Y'all was too hot.
Hold up. So it was me.
Y'all was smoking in the car. Y'all had open bottles in the car. All that type of shit. Type of shit that'll send a nigga back.
Hey, man, I was young and dumb at the time when I was 17, 18, man. Man, y'all
Yeah,
you
so
niggas was telling me, man, what the fuck you driving like that for? I was dumb as shit. Glad I
boom.
don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, yo, but it's been real, man. I'm about to pull out, man. I got some stuff to do.
Now I understand. Me too, Slim. I'm up here, man, about to watch these youngins do their thing in football, man.
Yo, that's what's up, man. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man.
Man,
Yo,
salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. You
yeah,
pulling up tonight?
you rocking with us. We rocking with you, man. It's casual boxing talk. Yeah, I'm pulling back up tonight. I just got some business to handle real quick.
I bet. I'll be ready tonight.
All right, signing off. Peace.
Peace.